Hello everybody and welcome back to another update video. I might just keep those on the Sunday just because A, it's easy to do. Literally, I just sit here and start blurring out my speech, which is usually bullshit. But anyway, and it feels good. It's received well. People like it, or so it seemed. You like it, and the support on this has been tremendous, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, I might just keep it up for now. Don't know for how long, and if it will be forever, probably not. But you know, for now, I think this is something that I would like to do, just because there's a lot to talk about anyway. Not particularly this week, but overall, I do have a lot to talk about because I'm quite a talkative person. Another week went by. It is Saturday the 12th, on a day of recording this, the 12th of August. It is exactly 8 days before my birthday, which shouldn't be that big a deal, and really, it isn't. I explained last week, I think, why I do look forward to my birthday, and that's still the same thing. Obviously, that will remain. Like, the last 2 weeks can't save an entire year, basically. But yeah, I am looking forward to it, but it's not in a, like, tremendous way. I'm going to be 20 years old, though, which is quite something. For a lot of people, it isn't, and that's absolutely fair enough. 20 isn't a special age, if we're being honest. For some people, it is, though, because you leave these teenage years, and for some people that doesn't matter at all, because some people keep partying and getting drunk and doing all of this crazy stuff until they're like 26, 27, 28, or even 30, and then afterwards, like after 10 more years, they got their midlife crisis and they start all over again. So for some people, it's not really a special age. For me, it isn't either, because there's nothing is really going to change regarding my life, honestly, apart from that I maybe be able to grow a bit of a better beard, like the beard. I've started to grow it out a little bit again. As you can see, it's a bit longer over here than the starch. My starch is quite strong, if we're being honest. My starch is quite okay, but this still isn't really up to par. It's getting there, but you know, it's probably also because I'm blonde. I'm like a dark blonde-ish, Scandinavian color, you could say. So my beard obviously isn't going to be the best, but yeah, we're hoping for the best. I still like the stash and the little, well, whatever the fuck this is, I guess. So, you know, overall, I have nothing to complain about. I'm healthy, as far as I know. Should probably maybe get like an annual test at some point. I don't know what it is, but I've lately become almost, not, I wouldn't say paranoid, but I don't know, I feel the urge to, you know, just get tested on like an old, I mean, I don't mean as in STDs, just so you know, but just like to get tested on like all sorts of like, how is my blood sugar, how is my blood pressure, how is my I don't fucking know, my testosterone, how is my vitamin levels, how are, you know, I just feel like I want to like kind of check that up, but I don't know how that's like gonna be covered with like my insurance and all that stuff, so I don't really know what the options are. I should probably research into that, but I don't know, I feel the urge to do that. Maybe I might in the coming weeks. A good resolution for my new birth year, my 20th year, I want to get checked up by everything, apart from like an rectal exam. I don't think that's very flattering. Probably necessary though, at some point. Maybe not now quite yet. But yeah, overall it's not been a very busy week. The Premier League has returned though. For those of you who don't care about football, as in soccer, I don't know. So much of my audience is American that I feel like I have to explain it every time. I mean soccer, which is football, honestly. It's just football. It shouldn't be soccer. But for you, it's soccer. So I just want to make clear what sport we're talking about. The Premier League has started again. And to some people that might not be news at all. To most American people that might not be news anyway. But I like football, soccer, especially English football. And I'm really happy that it's back. So I've been watching that. Still a lot of games to come. Only one game has passed so far, which is the Arsenal against Leicester game, which is an absolute cracker. It was absolutely amazing. 4-3. Great game. So this weekend we're finally gonna, I am finally gonna be able to watch the Premier League again, which is exciting and amazing. I miss it when it's not on. I'm a really big football fan, especially English football, and I really miss it when it's not on. It's not been on for about 2 months, ever since like May, beginning halfway through May, end of May. So yeah, I definitely have missed it, and I definitely I'm glad that it's back, because it's always like something that cheers me up. You know, I like just watching the games, relaxing the entire Saturday, going for like the game at noon, the game at, or around noon, the game at like 3, and the game at like 7:30, or so, you know, somewhere along those lines. So it's just really good, and I really enjoy having that back. Another thing, have more things happen. We're getting closer to the Uncharted Lost Legacy release date as well, which I haven't pre-ordered quite yet, because I've had other things that I needed to buy and wanted to do, but I will definitely look to get my hands on that game. It looks fantastic. If you want to help, there is a donation button down below. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, if you feel like it, you are very very much allowed to go into the description and click the donation button, and poof, I will love you forever. Just to let you know, there is a little donation button, a one-time only donation button via PayPal, and a monthly subscription donation, basically, which of course is Patreon. Both are down in the description if you're interested at all. If you can spare anything, I would be greatly appreciated. But no, I feel like I definitely want to get my hands on that game. Another thing, Life is Strange is also slowly coming. The new Life is Strange Before the Storm, which is I think going to be a 3-part series. So I'm looking forward to that as well. I want to get both games. And obviously, as we're going towards September, October, we're going to get the new FIFA. We're going to get the new Call of Duty, which I'm excited about, which is a first in many, many years. Obviously, the new Assassin's Creed in October, which I am beyond excited about. I'm really, really curious, which makes me excited. It's like a bit of a combination of both. There's so many great games coming up, and then next year I'm hoping to see The Last of Us 2 and what was the other game? I keep forgetting the name of this game every time, even though I think it's amazing and I'm really looking forward to it. The game with the zombies. What's it called? I know how it's called. It's Deacon, I think, is the protagonist. He's got like a bike. There are lots of zombies, and I literally just cannot remember what the game is called. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that as well. A lot. I'm really curious about both games. I don't know if any of them will actually come out next year. I'm hoping, but yeah. And I'm also really anticipating some more news on the Dragon Age 4, which I did a video of on my other channel. If you want to see that, then I probably forget. But my other channel is down in the description, or you can find it anywhere. Noobtainment. I'm really looking forward to that as well. The new Dragon Age, which is apparently coming up fairly soon. Or well, the game might not be, but maybe an announcement or that they're actually working on it would be fantastic. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I don't think so. I think that's about it. Yeah. Oh, of course. Tomorrow, just so you know, tomorrow we're going to start with Prison Architect. And for those of you who are wondering where the 100th episode of Cities Skylines went, I live streamed that, or at least I tried to. Unfortunately, at the specific evening, as always, I had problems with my internet connection. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream without it buffering for the people watching, which of course didn't lead to like a big crowd staying on. And it just wasn't as successful as I wanted. And it also kind of it cut, like sometimes it cut and stopped recording or streaming, and therefore the Twitch video that was saved was like a half a minute long, because it was just the last part that was just cut down in between, so I don't have the video to upload on the channel either, which really sucks. So maybe I'll do another 100 special when my internet's better and we'll live stream again and we'll try it again. I don't know, honestly. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of burned out with the game, so I might not play it for a while. I have been for a couple of weeks. It's not like I don't like the game anymore, because I do, but I just don't want to record it for a while anymore, because I'm done with it. I've done everything there. I've made all the jokes that aren't even funny, knowing me, and I kind of want to step away from it now. And get back to Prison Architect, which is over a year ago, I think, since I ended that series. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's been a while, definitely. But I gotta love that game, and I'm really curious to see how much has changed and to get back into that. I'm really looking forward to that. So tomorrow, the first episode of that will air on this channel, so stay tuned, same time as always. I'm really curious about that. And other than that, it's just gonna be the usual indie games. Either, as in Would You Rather, will obviously return still as long as there are questions. I will play that game because I just love it. I love it when people ask me questions. I know it is, I'm a talker, and I love it when people like ask me questions, and I can just think about what I want to answer, think about what I want to say. I really appreciate that for some reason. I really enjoy that. And for the rest, we're gonna have to see. Again, it's not like there are like a ton of games out there for me to record at the moment. It's just not very busy when it comes to that. I did find a bunch of indie games, obviously, as you've seen over the last couple of days. But there isn't an awful lot going on other than that. But that's been it for this talking video. I'm going to leave it at that. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, you're new to this channel, usually I do gaming videos, but every once in a while, which has become once per week basically, I do one of these to just talk to you guys directly as my friends, and just, get a one-on-one, talk about what's up and all of that stuff. So if you enjoy both of those things, then feel free to subscribe. Again, there are donation buttons and social media links, and you know it all in the description down below, so make sure to go down there to have a little gander. And yeah, then I hope to see you guys in the next video. Tomorrow, Prison Architect. Make sure to tune in, and then I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.